sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Good afternoon and welcome to this Elite FPL Live, where I said I'll be doing a stream at some point this afternoon. I scheduled it for 4, but I just thought hit the live button now and I'm just going to do a Jason. So all you free hitters that got in Tottenham assets, Dan, congratulations. I've just seen the result, well, about 20 minutes ago, I've just seen the result, 4-0. Says everything about Leeds. I did say on the stream earlier that the players that I fear from these free hitters are Kane, Sterling, Mahrez, Fernandes, and we've got a goal at Newcastle, Brentford. 2-0 Newcastle. 2-0 Newcastle. 10-man Brentford as well, yeah. Brilliant. Try and find out who the goal scorer is. They're just from a corner. Corner from Brentford. Shaw on the halfway line. Looks like Willock. Yeah. Willock with the goal, so 2-0. I just realised the team that I never mentioned for relegation, but Brentford Leeds. Their Brentford and Leeds' form at the moment is horrific. And unlike Dan's team, have a look at this. So this is where the free hit's going right. I know Brew's doing well, but this is Dan's team. Free hit. Look at the triple up on Spurs. Son isn't going to get any bonus points. He won't be captain for Son. Of course, I've just realised as well, Burnley conceded. Told ya. Weghorst obviously starting today. It's the same old team that you'd expect. No Cornet though. I haven't actually checked the specific lineups. Does anybody know why the Brighton game was delayed? Let us know. The Discord is open, so if anyone wants to come on live and react to the games, just jump in the waiting room. I'll bring you live on air. And yeah, Brentford could get dragged into it if we need to get something from Crystal Palace today. Conceding pretty early. Schlupp, Elise. With the, Elise with the assist, Schlupp with the goal. So it's 1-0 to Palace against Burnley, 0-0 Man United Watford, although Fernandes assisted Ronaldo, but the goal was ruled offside. I've got the Brighton game on in my ear at the moment. Coutinho with a free kick, but it's come to nothing. I've got Tarek, Lamptey and Coutinho in that specific game. you know, I called, like I say, I'm kind of glad that I called it this morning. That, you know, at the end of the day, there were only a few select players that I was worried of, and two of them, well, one of them's already paid off in Kane. It's now just waiting on Fernandes. I see Sancho doesn't start, Shaw doesn't start. So the likes of Sai with Shaw in his team. If I show it here, this is Ty's team. This is Sai's free hit team. Kane coming through. And of course Son. But it's the I keep banging on about this. It's the differentials. I couldn't care less about the likes of, you know, Cancelo or whatever, Brozier, Weghorst captain. It's the differentials. Kane coming through for Sai. Obviously Nick Pope's conceded a goal. Ben Mee's conceded. Shaw hasn't started. But goal for Aston Villa. Aston Villa scored 1-0. Matty Cash has scored. Matty Cash has just scored an absolute screamer, apparently. So Matty Cash has just scored for Aston Villa. There we are. Just as I'm talking about Sai's team, potentially because Livramento's probably going to come off the bench now for Sai. Would you believe? Livramento's probably going to come off the bench for Sai. Because Dalot hasn't started either today. I just realised, yeah, the game did start only just 18 minutes ago. So, yeah, Aston Villa have just scored 1-0. There's my clean sheet for... Well, I'm hoping that Matty Cash has just been booked. Can you believe? Already on a yellow card. In fact, Cucurella's got a yellow card. Cucurella already got a yellow card. I know a few people had him. Just want to quickly say hello to a few people that have joined us. Zimmy, Kickers, Peter Scullion, Wayne Dean, Mo Seller, Denver, Kyanju. Hello there. Anybody else? Brew is here. Kyanju saying I got him me for a -4. Should have come to me. I would have told you don't bother. Wayne Dean saying I'm doing okay with my free hits. Son Kane did well, but I've got 3 Burnley players with Weg. The worst off is Firetog. Firetog's the worst off. So if we just quickly look at Brew's team for a second, because Brew captain Kane, I believe, I remember. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Here, Steve, have a look at that. Pope me not coming through, but he had the Walker Peters last night, and then you've got Kane, Son, double up. Sancho he didn't have. I'm assuming Sancho will come at some point, but yeah, Captain Kane coming through. He's going to get the 3. He's going to get the 3 bonus points as well, Kane. So said it all along. I didn't specifically say Burnley are a trap, but I did certainly say that it's not worth breaking your teams over. And as John Harris stated on the stream earlier on, at the end of the day, I'm probably looking at losing out on anywhere between 15 and 20 points. I'd probably say higher. I'd probably say 20 to 30 points I'm going to miss out on free hitters, depending on what those big hitters do in Kane. Well, we've already seen what he's done. Mahrez, Sterling, Fernandes. I couldn't give a stuff about Sancho. Couldn't care less. Doesn't do anything for me at all. But Mahrez, Sterling could potentially have fun tonight. Looks like the score could be something like 2 or 3-0 to Man City. So you'd like to think that one of them two will come through, or if not both, with some form of attacking returns tonight. As I've already stated, I've already got Son in my team. Kane was the other player that I was worrying about. I think I predicted 3-1 Are Leeds really that bad? I mean, the answer is clearly yes. They are that bad. I'll just quickly check on... Quickly check on the Premier League table for a split second. I'm a bit concerned Dan's caught up with me. Oh, they're just telling me on the radio now that Brentford will be 4 points clear of danger, but it all depends on if we win. If Newcastle are winning now. 22, yeah, 24. So yeah, there'll be 20. Well, there'll be a point if we win today. We've got to win today, and then we're only a point behind Brentford. Think about that. If we win today against Crystal Palace, which is, I don't think it. Apparently a big chance for Brighton. It hasn't gone in. Could have been 1-1. And Mopay finding McAllister, but McAllister, just the goal, the ball just going past the post, just going wide. Bloody hell, man! Look at this table here. If we win today, we go above. And Newcastle were to lose, which they won't. If Everton were to lose today, we go above Everton. If we win today. Ahmed saying 3-1 with Kevin De Bruyne double. Yeah, I think Kevin De Bruyne has been overlooked. Wayne Dean saying Burnley players 1 week punt. Yeah, I couldn't care less, Wayne. I've said this before and I'll continue saying this. I think it was pointless doing a free hit this particular game week. I think most people had enough players. I think if people looked at it logically, I think that the reality is that everybody had approximately a minimum of 8 players this specific game week. Some were in the fortunate position to have 10 or even 11. I think people have just gone into panic mode. Seen some people free hitting and they've all just free hitted. And, yes, you could you could get 15, 20 up to 30 points clear, but then when us people like myself, Jason, and so on and so forth, use the free hits, the triple captaincies further down the line, it does make the difference. It does make the difference, I think. I still claim that I haven't really missed out much so far on the triple captaincy. I don't think I missed out on the free hit so far. It's all going as I expected. Matt Henley had Kane captain figured with how bad Leeds were. Spurs could easily score more goals in that game than Burnley and 2. I agree. I predicted Burnley to score around 3 goals across 2 games. And 2 of them were supposed to be today in a 2-2 draw. I predicted 2-2 for this game. And so far, it's 1-0 to Crystal Palace, and apparently we're playing absolute pants. Let's have a quick look at Wayne's team here. Hopefully he hasn't moved position too much. There he is. He's still second. I do like the fact the game. So he's on 30 points. There's the Kane. All these teams are virtually identical. Copy and paste. It's Fernandez, isn't it, Wayne? That you're going to be needing to come through. Fernandez is a big differential in these particular free hit teams. Obviously you've got Pope and me. It's just Kane coming through for you. Obviously the Weghorst captaincy I totally understand, blocking off everybody else, but with the likes of what's his face, Brew for instance, doing very well. He's chasing that top 4. Brew. He's not far behind. It's very similar to Dan in the Torbay Elite League, where Dan is, well, he's only 10 points behind me now. I know, who was it? Was it Alay? Kickus? No. There was somebody that did a free hit team. Was it Crypto? And had Kilaneski? Yeah, there he is. Look at that for a differential. And the Tottenham player that scored today. That's crazy. So the thing is now, obviously people are going to be looking ahead to double game. Well, I say looking ahead. I'm still concentrating on today. But when they do look ahead to next week, you know, again, some people potentially like the likes of Jason and so on are going to be free hitting. But without going over it, are the teams really worth looking at? Leeds. I wouldn't be touching anybody other than if you've already got one. Wolves, yeah. Triple up though. Double up maybe. Southampton, maybe a double up, but you just don't know where the points are coming from other than Ward-Prowse. Defender maybe. Adams. Brozier's doing nothing of late. Watford you wouldn't touch. And Aston Villa, you know, maybe Aston Villa defender. Up against Southampton, then up against Leeds, could potentially be profitable. But as I keep saying, most people already have. I mean, for me, my team as it stands right now for this upcoming double game week, and I'm going to be getting. I've got 2 free transfers, and I'm not wanting to take a hit. Definitely not wanting to take a hit, but that is the team as it stands right now. Is there a double captaincy option for next week where I think to myself, wow, you could really come through and do some damage? The only player I really think of with real star quality would be someone like maybe Coutinho, Rafinha, a Wolves defender, perhaps. If you really wanted to go for it, Neto. I mean, he's just come back from injury, hasn't Neto? But he's a guaranteed starter for Wolves if required. I mentioned, what's his face? Neves. Yeah, I mean, he's been out injured virtually all season. I mean, from the highlights, you know, Neto looked quite lively. He played 9 minutes against Leicester. He played 15 minutes against Arsenal. Is he working his way through? Maybe see if he starts versus West Ham, and if he does, maybe he is a potential midfielder to look at. But do you really think I'm going to get rid of Saka, Salah's son Coutinho for Neto? No. But like I say, from people that are potentially going to do a free hit team, maybe someone worth considering, but I wouldn't be, you know, like a lot of people breaking bands. I think, just like I keep saying, people just seem to go into panic mode. You're all panicking like Burnley defenders. You're all mad. Absolutely mad. Pedence, is he worth looking at? This season, barely played any minutes of late yet. He scored a goal recently against Leicester. Traore available? Oh no, he's in Barcelona. Is Hwang worth looking at? Last game he got a goal. Do you remember Hwang? Will Bruno Lager, whatever, will he start Hwang in the next 2? Is he worth just that punt, maybe ahead of Mopé? Is it worth doubling up on Southampton? I don't think so. So if you're just joining us now, hello. Reyes Harding, don't recognise the name. Hello there. If you are new around here, why not support the channel by hitting the like button, the subscribe button, you name it. Always nice to see new faces, part of the Elite FPL community. We are a very large community. Lots of people get involved. We are very niche based, hello nuclear atoms. Just keep saying, if you want to come live on air, the waiting room is open. Let's just quickly look at the teams in that Rivals League for a split second. before we get into the second half of the game. So top spot George, he's on 20 points as it stands right now. He's got the triple up in City tonight. Cucurella, he's the one that had Cucurella, of course it was. Pope doing nothing. Edouard not playing again. Son coming through so far. So George top of the league, doing considering his rivals at the moment, the likes of Wayne Dean, he's caught up with him by 10 points. So as we just seen Wayne Dean's team a second ago, second, Son and Kane coming through. He's catching George today by those 10 points. The only good news I was going to say is, I think maybe against Leicester, Dyche is almost certainly going to be tightening up to keep it if we lose today. I mean, admittedly, he goes into most games not wanting to lose and just try and get a draw. But anyhow, here's Crypto's team. He's not having a good one so far. 15 points. So he's going to be dropping down. Sanchez conceding. Dalot not starting. He's got no one on the bench. Although Kulusevski, or whatever his bloody name is, he's come through. He's got Captain Fernandez. Oh, wow. He's going to be feeling it, considering what Fernandez has been doing in the game so far. He sounded lively, but no one's done anything for them whatsoever. And then finally we go to Kickers, who's on 30 points, so he's going to be doing a bit of catching. He's really going to be swapping and changing between second, third and fourth. Captained Son, so that's already paid off. Ronaldo claims for a penalty apparently, but had nothing from him. We had Livramento coming through. De Gea's going to get the clean sheet, isn't he? That's an easy clean sheet coming through, but all his players are playing, which is the main thing. He's got double City defence tonight. And who's chasing in fifth? Is it JC? Is that right? Is it JC? Hold on. We've got a goal. Premier League in the goal at Crystal Palace. Come on. Yes! Yes! Burnley, 1-1. I think it's Lennon assist. It's an own goal. Milivojevic, Lennon assist. Lennon assist, Milivojevic own goal. Hey! There we are, 1-1. Told ya. Told ya. Dyche should be telling his players, look, we need to win today to get out of the relegation zone. Win today, we get out of the relegation zone. Think about that with a game in hand. Think about that. Wow, there's a lot of yellow cards going on, it's saying. In the Leeds game, 2 yellow cards apiece for Aston Villa and Brighton. Let's see who's got those yellow cards. We all know Cucurella's got one. We all know Matty Cash has got one. Who are the other two? Trossard and Louise. Come on. Need a Lamptey assist. So bring on Nuclear Atoms. And Nuclear Atoms has just left. Brilliant. Oh, there it is. Hoping that we're not going to go for it in the second half, but now we've got the goal. Crystal Palace are definitely going to be wanting to go for that goal. Hello, Nuclear Atoms, are you there? Nuclear will join us in a minute.
Hello.
Hello, Nuclear. How's your game week going so far?
It's been going decent, I guess. I think
What?
Kane and Son did their job. All I'm worried is the 3 p.m. kickoffs because these are the worst. I'm stuck with watching the Man United game.
Talk to us about it, because people are waiting on Fernandez or Sancho. Obviously, Sancho didn't play today. How's Fernandez looked?
I have Sancho in the free hit team and he got benched, and my reaction was, why? Why? He should have played. He played every minute when Ragnar was in charge. Why? He's his best winger. I don't get it. He still picked other people ahead of him.
Did
This
you
is
watch
bonkers.
the Leeds game by any chance?
Yeah, I watched it.
Were they that
Leeds were
bad?
horrible again. Their defense was all over the place. Leeds had 2 chances, to be fair. One of them, they should have put them in when Lloris made a mistake on the pass and some idiot just couldn't score the goal.
Your team, as I see it in front of me, Raya, me, Cancelo, Tarkovsky, so you doubled up on Burnley defence, Ward-Prowse, Son, Sanchez, we just mentioned, Mahrez, Sterling. So from the... why are you playing Brentford goalkeeper ahead of Southampton?
Just because I fancied Brentford. I just wanted someone different. It's a free hit, like, let's take some chances. I'm not going to be able to do it without the free hit.
But chances, you shouldn't be doing that with goalkeepers or defenders. That should be with strikers and...
But goalkeepers are low ceiling players, so even if I do it, it won't affect me too much.
That's true, but I would not be going for the likes of Raya. Absolutely no chance. I'd be going with a safe... Well, ironically, you went with the Southampton player. Once I can find your team... I know it's here somewhere. There it is. No, it's not. I know you're 44th, because you've dropped quite significantly, haven't you? In the league.
Yeah, from 33 from 44, I guess.
Oh, Ericsson's coming on.
Okay.
Ericsson's coming on for... Is that you there? Oh, there you are. This is your team. Here we are. Let's get your team up on screen. Oh, the 3-5-2. What made you free hit anyway?
Because I didn't have many good players, and the players I had had all bad fixtures except for Fernandez. Basically, my team was pretty crap.
Well, how bad? Well, let's have a look. Oh, in fact, let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at exactly how bad your team was the week before. So, this specific game week you would have had, as we see it up on the screen here. Okay, you would have had Sanchez, Saiz, Cancelo, Rafinha, Fernandez, Bowen, Jimenez, Edouard, Dennis, Laporte, Gray if he was to play in De Gea. I'll tell you what, Nuke, I think you panicked, mate. I don't think you should have done it. Don't think you should have done it.
Why? I didn't have Son and Kane, and I didn't have all the main players.
You could have done some transfers, surely, if required, to get those.
Like it would have been a -8, and that -8 probably wouldn't have paid off with the players I have.
Then I would have just, in your shoes, I would have just taken, as Ericsson comes on, I would have just taken the hit on the chin, as in like not having Son and Kane.
I took a hit last week as well, so there's like way too many hits. I've taken
no. What I mean is, I would have just stuck with the team that you had, because you would have had 10, 11 players anyway. Just maybe make one free transfer is absolutely, like, I don't know, if you had the money, Edouard to Weghorst as an example, just as a simple example, and I would have just left it. The free hit here, yep, don't get me wrong, so far 26 points, but I just think that it could have been used better, personally.
Like if I would have kept it, which game week you would have used it? Do you think? Like game week 30, 33 or something.
I'm looking, hopefully, that if Chelsea may potentially get a double game week, double game week 28, isn't it, potentially?
Yeah. Thinking of using the wildcard for 28.
Oh, right, okay. So I think that the double game week 28 could be an ideal for having a free hit for that specific game week. Triple captaincy won't be worth it. There's no real standout players to be triple captaining then. But loading up with Chelsea could be really good. Ziyech could be a really good differential. Mason Mount. I wouldn't be touching
Reece James is also back.
Say it again.
Reece James is also back.
Reece James, yeah. So there's options there, but Chelsea are going to be looking at wanting to go for the Champions League. I think they know they've got the Champions League in the bag for a position in the Premier League. But I think that when it comes to the Premier League, there could be quite a bit of rotation, but there are some players that are guaranteed to start. So it'd be interesting to see Reece James's minutes over the next few. I'm just going to quickly look at, for a split second, Jason's
Oh,
team.
United has a chance. Oh, Elanga.
What's happening?
Yeah, look, United were through for a minute. Elanga was through, he shot, and the goalkeeper saved it.
Are Man United really that bad today? Because 0-0 against
The Man
Watford is
United
just
are actually really good. They could score at any moment.
So,
They're
so
having
why haven't they
loads of
scored
chances.
then?
I don't know. I didn't watch the first half. I'm just watching the second.
Right,
Because I knew.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew these guys wouldn't do anything in the first half. He missed it. Oh, Elanga absolutely missed it. It hit the side netting.
Sancho will be coming on, won't he?
Hope he is. I'd rather see him come on rather than do nothing and have 8 Nuri for tomorrow.
So this is Jason's team as it stands right now. Foster in goal. Ironically, he could get something.
Yeah, he forgot the deadline, didn't he?
Yes.
He forgot the deadline.
Foster in goal could get a cheeky clean sheet here at the expense of his own team. Digne on track for a clean sheet. Sai, Son, Bowen, Ramsey, Weghorst, Jimenez. It's not going to be too bad potentially for Jason if Foster and Digne do come in with those clean sheets. It could be okay. Hello, Bilal, mate. Mo Salah saying it's only going to be a matter of time before United score. Wayne Dean saying he's going to be wildcard in game week 28. Armand Dillon saying, why isn't Weghorst scored? Because they're playing against the Crystal Palace team, which are good enough to keep him out, essentially. But the reality is Weghorst is still going to be adjusting to the Premier League. So, hello, Arbor Boy. You've not missed much, mate. You've not missed much. How are you doing so far? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Harbour Boys' team. Were you surprised by the Leeds result? Because I was surprised it was 4-0. Nuclear.
Oh, you were talking to me. I thought you were talking to the chat.
No. You.
I wasn't surprised at all because Leeds are shambolic and Meslier has been looking like his former self. They tear them apart. Kane was really good. He was making those, from advanced playmaker to striker, those runs he was making. That's why he scored a very easy, clinical goal. Just slotted it into the bottom corner. And then from deep, an overlapping cross to Son, and Son just scored from the counter. It was 1 versus 2.
This is Harbour Boys' team up at the moment. He had Regulon, but he didn't play today. So Sarr in goal, Cancelo, Bednarak, Diaz, Fernandes captain, Ramsey, Bowen, Dennis, Brozier, and Antonio. I mean, on paper that team looks horrible, Harbour Boy, but sounds like you've been unlucky with the Fernandes captaincy. Regarding United, what's that saying there? Regarding United, Fernandes easily could have had a brace in the first half. There we are, Harbour Boy, just to rub it in even more. There we are, Harbour Boy. So as it stands right now, for everybody listening in, just bring up the scores as it stands. We have got Crystal Palace. Well, we got Brentford 0, Newcastle 2. Brighton 0, Aston Villa 1. Late kick-off there. Crystal Palace 1, Burnley 1. Burnley scoring after 12 seconds, I believe it was, in the second half. And Man United 0, Watford 0. The goals for this specific games so far: Newcastle, Willock and Joe Linton assists from, I'll tell you what, Ryan Fraser could be a nice little punt, and Shaw. Aston Villa, Matty Cash, he was assisted by nobody, but there's been 4 yellow cards in that game so far: Trossard, Cucurella, Cash and Douglas Luiz. The goals, an own goal for Burnley, meaning that Milivojevic scoring that goal, Lennon with the assist, and for Crystal Palace it was Schlupp and Elise. Man United, as stated, 0-0. Fernandes, as Bilal has stated, could have had a brace today in that specific fixture.
There's a chance, United. Oh,
go on, tell us.
Ronaldo. No, it was. They had a good play from. Like, there was Pogba. Pogba passed it to. Who was it? Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes squeezed it to Ronaldo, and Ronaldo missed. Oh, it took a deflection of the defender, and it went for a corner. Ronaldo had a very good chance there. It was open. Oh, substitution. Sancho is coming on. Sancho is coming on for Fred.
Oh, well.
Yes, finally I can actually enjoy watching this match.
Here we go. Brew, Nuclear. I know Boona brought him in. Sancho is coming on for Fred. But so far, though, it's the Tottenham assets coming through.
Another substitution. King got substituted.
Is that before the 60th minute again?
No, it's 62 now.
Oh, so only just...
Yeah, King for someone named Sima, I guess. I don't know who he is.
Do you agree with Noah saying 90% of players didn't have to free it this week? It will backfire. Do you agree with that? I do.
I actually don't, because there's a lot of players we need this week.
So, will you be... I mean, again, this is all going to be with foresight as I say it, but... Hold on. Oh. Sorry, I thought something was happening at Brighton. It all depends on the City game tonight. I did say that it's going to literally be down. Forget Burnley. I couldn't care less about Burnley. They were not going to do anything for free hitters. It was down to the Man City assets, and it was down to the Tottenham assets only. That was it. And Fernandes. I couldn't care less about Sancho myself, but I was concerned about Fernandes. I made the point that I was concerned about Kane, Mahrez, Sterling, Kevin De Bruyne and Fernandes. They're the players that I'm really worried about. But everybody in the free hit didn't... Why didn't anybody bring in Kevin De Bruyne? Nuke Rams, why didn't you bring him in?
It's because of the money, I guess, because I just thought he wasn't worth 12 mil. I could easily divide that money up to buy another Man City attacker. So I just didn't buy Kevin De Bruyne and used the funds elsewhere. Like bringing someone like Sancho or another midfielder.
So, I know I said about Fernandes, but Man United against Watford, I made the point that it's probably going to be a very, very tight game. And as I keep saying, if someone like Firetalk is saying, why would you, if you think that the games are going to be rubbish, why would you free hit? If he was talking to me about that, it's a very good point. And it's why the next specific game week and it's half time at Brighton, 1-0 so far. That's why I'm kind of like not too concerned about the next double game week. I mean, are you? What's your thoughts on the next double game week 28 with the likes of Southampton, Wolves, Leeds, Aston Villa, Watford, Newcastle? Does it interest you at all?
Kinda, but not very much as the next one where Arsenal and Liverpool doubles. And this, Gaming 28 looks like people say trap. It just does feel like a trap. I don't feel like bringing many players for Gaming 28. I'd rather stock up on 29. But I'm thinking of using the wildcard just to get some points. It's a double game week. Anything can happen. I've seen it before in this season. Players who doesn't even have the stats perform in a double game week somehow.
Who are you thinking of targeting in your double game week?
From an outside pick, I would say Willock. He scored 2 matches in a row. Kane, he looks better than Son, actually. He looked better than Son in this match. Who else is there? Even though he doesn't double, he's still a good player to bring in this week, since he faces Everton, I guess. Their defense isn't that sturdy. Who else is there? Coutinho. I really like the look of Coutinho. If he performs, then Ramsey performs. And if Ramsey gets a goal, he gets an assist. He may be on penalties or set pieces. Who else is there? Don't see many people there. What players will you bring in?
Before I answer that, Firetalk's saying the game week 26 team that you would have set up works well for game week 28. So the game week 20, so the free hit in 27 prevents so the game week 28 might not. That's very true. I still think though that, I mean, when looking at your team here, Firetog, the triple up.
Another chance for United.
Talk to us. Tell us about it.
Who crossed it? Fernandes crossed it to Ronaldo. Ronaldo chested, and Pogba tried to do a header, and he scruffled it, and the goalkeeper caught it.
Well, Firetalk captaining Kane, but triple up on Burnley defence. He's got Cancelo, he's got Maris Sterling. It's almost the quote-unquote copy and paste free hit team, but it's down to Sterling and Maris tonight. But if I look at your team from the week before, who did we have? You could have, I think I said it this morning. Lloris, Saiss, Cancelo, Bowen, Dennis, Jimenez, Brozier, Digne, Coutinho. You had 9 players. Could have potentially maybe swapped out Mane for argument's sake, Son for argument's sake, and captain him if you were confident in that and had the 10 players. Did it for free as well. Could have done it for free as well. And you could have just had the 10 players, captain Son, done. You've played the free hit. So far, it's going fine. Getting Kane in, it's gone fine so far. Obviously, you had a massive score last week of 157. It's ridiculous. Minus 12, but whatever. That's what, 132, whatever that works out to be. But yeah, it's down to now the Leicester game regarding those three Burnley assets, specifically in defence, which, to be honest, aren't going to keep a clean sheet against Leicester either. Denver saying Bruno should be on 12 points, Cristiano Ronaldo should be on 6, but this is fantasy. Noah saying St Maxim in for Weghorst. Yes, it's something that I'm considering. I'll be making sure.
But will he be fit though?
Yeah, exactly.
Will he be fit though?
Well, if he is fit, you know, certainly a consideration. Yep, they've just gone to Old Trafford. 20 minutes to go. Just crazy.
Yeah. United still look dangerous, but they still didn't score.
They should be beating
Did
teams.
you just ruffle that? Oh my god.
Say that again.
No, I was just reacting to the match. Like, they had another shot. One of those guys shot from distance. And then I think Ronaldo had the ball and still scruffled it, and Watford regained possession. And now they're in United.
Just want to say hello to everybody watching this live right now. Thanks for joining myself, and I've got Nuclear Atoms online at the moment. Like I say, I always say this, I always invite anybody if you want to come live on air with myself, Nuclear Atoms, or anybody else that's with us. Just jump in the waiting room on Discord, the link in the description, and you can react to the goals as they go in. Unfortunately, there's not really much action to talk about whatsoever since going live. I think most of the action came in that Leeds game, to be honest with you. Nuclear, what are you expecting in the Man City game tonight? I think I went 2 or 3-0. I can't remember now in the score predictor game. What did you go with?
In the score predictor game, but my prediction is 3-0, I guess. I think Sterling's going to be a threat because I heard Lampard hates playing against Sterling. He might do something.
Yep.
And if Mahrez plays, remember he's on pens and on corners, even if De Bruyne is on the pitch.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And obviously that team news will be coming in the next couple of minutes, so we'll keep you up to date with what's going on. Although, we'll keep you up to date with what's going on.
I just show Rashford and...
Apparently, according to Denver, this is the team news. Don't quote me on this, but... Team news is suggesting that it's going to be Sterling, Foden, Silva up front with Rodri, Gundogan, De Bruyne in midfield. No Mahrez. Diaz, Laporte, Cancelo, Stones and Ederson, the back 4. No Mahrez, Nuclear Atoms.
Man, I don't know. Did the official team news arrive yet?
Well, I'm going with Denver. He's not a troll or anything. He's normally... okay with these things. Like I say, I'll be able to give the official team news, but it's looking like Mahrez has definitely been mentioned. Peter Scullion as well backing up that team news as well. So
yeah, but they're competing against Liverpool for the title race. The title race is now wide open, and Mahrez
that
was
team
risky.
should be beating Everton, though. Let's be real here. That team should be beating Liverpool. That team should be beating Everton, even if it's 1-0. But it could, I believe it will come potentially down to goal difference as well. So let's have a quick check then.
I saw some people captain Mahrez as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Substitution for Man United. Luke Shaw is coming on.
You're joking.
And Rashford is also coming on.
Luke Shaw?
Luke Shaw for Telles.
And... Sigh. Sigh. What you talking? What you saying, Sigh?
Rashford on for Matic.
What you saying, Sigh? Talk to us, Sigh.
All out attack. All out attack for United once again.
Sigh's going to be fuming. Please just work. And Twitter isn't working. Brilliant. Anybody got the official team news? Because this stupid thing isn't working. Crying out loud, man. Just work. No, not going to work. Because you're a piece of junk. Yeah. Brilliant. Can't bring that up. But if someone could bring up the team news officially, then let us know. Oh, hold on a minute. I'm getting the lineups now for the radio. Here we go. Calvert-Lewin doesn't play. Calvert-Lewin doesn't play. So, no Calvert-Lewin.
I've got the team news on the app.
Talk to us, Harbour, Nuclear.
For Everton, it's Pickford in goal. Defenders are Kenny, Holgate, Michael Keane, and Coleman. Godfrey's out. We knew about that. Midfielders, Allen, Dokore is back. Iwobi, Anthony Gordon, and Donny van de Beek. And forward is Richarlison.
Yeah, I've got the team news for Man City, but do you want to go through with it, Nuclear?
Yeah, why not? Ederson in goal. Ruben Diaz, John Stone, Laporte, and Cancelo starts. And the midfield is Gundogan, Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne. And the forward is Sterling, Bernardo Silva, and Foden.
Yeah.
No! Morris on the bench.
So there we have it, everybody. Mahrez doesn't start. It's down. Do you know what's going to happen, don't you? Foden will be the one that comes through. And no one's got him. And I did see someone in my mini league, Torbe Elite, actually has Foden. So he could be somebody that comes through. Nick Treadwell and Blonde, Captain Mahrez. Where's Nick? He was here last week.
Corner for United.
Mahrez is going to come on though, isn't he?
Hope he is.
He'll come on tonight.
He did come on last week and he scored for 22 minutes.
Yeah.
Corner for United. Just clear it. Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Completely forgot that. There are matches being played.
I always get stuck with you watching Man United match, and I don't even like watching them.
Well, actually, I'll bring up Sai's team. Good thinking. I mean, Sai's going to be fuming with that, especially if Man United
He had Luke Shaw.
He had Luke Shaw, yeah. And he'll be fuming because Man United are going to get a clean sheet.
Did he have someone good coming from the bench before Luke Shaw came in?
Yeah, Livramento.
Oh, damn!
But the problem for me is that Jason has got Foster. I need Man United to score. I need Man United to score. I'm desperate for it.
So then I hope it's Sancho. It'll work for both of us.
I'm hoping it's McTominay, Wan-Bissaka, Alanga. Anybody.
Yeah, I really need Sancho. Just stay with the Sancho train, please. I need all the luck I can get. Alanga's on the ball. Cross it. He just mistimed the pass. And Watford got it again. Throw in. What are you lots doing?
57 people watching. Hello, everybody. If you want to show your support, hit the like button. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. Help us get to 250,000 subscribers. Hey, Andy.
Did Burnley do anything yet?
Hey?
Did Burnley do anything yet?
No.
It's always bloody Burnley.
They're gonna play out for. They're going to be just basically trying to hit Crystal Palace on the counter. They're just going to be sitting back, allowing Crystal Palace to take as many shots as they want. And it will be just a case of when we can hit on the counter with McNeil and Lennon. That's what it's come to.
Free kick for Man United now.
In a dangerous position or not?
Yeah, edge of the box. Someone could get a header in. Bruno Fernandes.
Yellow card for James Tarkowski. James Tarkowski.
Oh my lord! I told you these 3 p.m. kickoffs are absolutely dreadful.
I know they are. You don't need to tell me.
Luke Shaw takes the free kick and Ronaldo misses the header.
Luke Short at the
Back
free
to the
kick.
drawing board, you lots. Oh,
What do you mean Luke Short at the free kick?
yeah. Fernandes just gave it to him.
That's ridiculous.
Substitution for Watford now. Who the hell is this guy?
Well, that's not a good sign then. If you don't know, God help me.
No, it's cleverly off for Kuko. Like, I definitely won't recognize their faces, man. It's Watford.
Just to give you the stats, and I mean, Brentford are down to 10 men, but shots on target for Brentford 0, Newcastle 10, shots off target for Brentford 3, Newcastle 8. Sanchez has just made an amazing save. You just mentioned about Ramsey and Coutinho. Ramsey was fouled, Coutinho took the free kick, and Sanchez pulled out a wonder save. Come on. Coutinho's massive for me, differential wise. In fact, Aston Villa assets full stop. But I need Watford to... I need Man United to score. I need Brighton to score. They're the two that I need to happen. Come on.
Which rival has like an Aston Villa defender?
Who's that?
From your side? Like which one of your rival has an Aston Villa defender that you need?
It's Digne, isn't it? Everybody's got Digne.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
But most people used to free hit, so I don't think most people have him right now.
They brought in an Aston Villa defender, but it's Jason that's got Digne.
Okay.
I mean, I predicted 1-1 in that game. I think I predicted. So we'll find out what's going on.
Man United are absolutely dominating Watford.
Yeah.
They're still on getting the goal.
Ooh. Should be fine. Good
Every
afternoon,
attacker Ragnar just threw all his attackers in. Like get all the lads into the box and get a goal.
Can United get something nuclear?
Oh, it's kind of looking unlikely because Watford are defending well and they're on the counter right now. It's 2v2. Just pass it. What are you doing? Another missed time pass.
So how many minutes are left in your game? 15 minutes, something like that?
I'm on 82 minutes.
82 minutes? So 8, 9, 10, about 11, 12
It's gonna be 83 now. 83 now.
Yeah. So it's going to be about 12 minutes or so total, including stoppage time for you, for Man United. I mean, that's going to be a disgraceful result if Man United can't beat Watford. It's going to be shocking.
Didn't Watford beat them last time? 4-1.
Yeah, they were talking about that earlier on. That's when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got fired.
Yeah, sacked.
But with us drawing at the moment, it means that we get to be within.
You're probably going to be out of the relegation zone.
Who's that?
Easily. You're going to get out of the relegation zone easily because you have so many games in hand.
Well, we've got 3 games on Brentford and Leeds, and we go within 2 points of Leeds and 3 points into Brentford, 1 point to Everton. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Those guys are easy pickings for the defense. And United on the attack again. Ooh, could it be a penalty?
Sorry?
Oh, no. Could it be a penalty? The Watford player fouled someone in the box. Oh, no. The game goes on. The referee stopped for a minute. So it's still in play. Still in play. No need to worry.
But the question is, can Man United get that goal? I still think it's shambolic that they haven't been able to break down the Watford defence. It's pathetic.
I mean, the amount of chances they had, like the guys in the chat said, like Bruno should have hauled, Ronaldo should have got something. It's crazy how Watford are getting away with it.
Well, the irony is Jason's got Foster in goal.
Yeah, Foster made a hella saves here because United scruffled the ball way too much, and Foster just grabbed it in every moment.
Let me just see how many. So Foster's
Ronaldo, and he loses the ball again. Ooh. It was in the box as well.
Well, Foster's only on 2 points. 2 saves, sorry, at the moment.
2 saves.
He's only on 2 saves at the moment.
So those, like, he grabbed the ball a lot of times. Maybe those didn't count. He grabbed the ball right now again. Maybe he's on 3 saves now. Oh.
Of course, my goalkeeper, who's keeping a clean sheet, decides to get a yellow card.
Who's that?
Dubravka. Can't make that up.
How does a goalkeeper get a yellow card? For time wasting?
Probably. I can't imagine it being for anything else. But for all I know, Brentford get a flaming last minute goal like it did last week. Oh, Ivan Toney didn't start today.
Yeah, he's on the bench.
Yeah, he came on. He has come on, but
yeah, my prediction was 1-0 to Brentford. Ivan Toney comes in and Eriksen with an assist. I was dreaming too much.
Yeah.
Oh, United on the attack again.
Anything gonna come about it?
Nah, Watford just stole the ball again.
Flaming hell, man. So, I'm on 24. Jason's on 22, but he's got 2 more extra players than me. Dan, on the other hand, Dan's doing very well. In fact, he's doing excellently. Blimey, 45 points for Dan. Christ.
Oh my god. The thing I'm worrying about is the Elite FPL Cup. I beat Drew last week, and he threatened to get me out of the Discord because I beat him twice. AVJ is ahead of me, even though he's took a -4 this week. He's on 34 and I'm on 26. But yeah. he hasn't got Sterling for the Man City game.
Okay.
Maybe he's going to do something, and I think you gotta beat him. Like ABJ is undefeated in our group stage. He didn't lose a single match.
Yeah, there are great. Veltman went hard on Coutinho. They're saying that it potentially could be a yellow card. Maybe should have been a second one. So it hasn't happened.
Oh, you know that Brentford are playing with 10 men.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's why they conceded.
There's been 10 yellow cards in the Brighton game. 8. Flaming hell. Those yellow cards to Cucurella, Cash, Trossard, Louise, Mings, Watkins, Basuma, Veltman. So potentially there could be a red card in this particular fixture. We've got Denver saying Pogba and Cristiano Ronaldo are looking absolutely knackered. Do you agree with that, Nuclear, watching it?
I just thought they're just missing chances. It didn't seem like they're tired. Sancho with the shot. Oh, he just scrubs it over the bar. It was a good curling shot from the distance. Man, what are they doing, United? They're desperate. They're desperate right now. They're taking shots right on sight.
I'm guessing you've got about 5 minutes left. 5-6 minutes left.
Yeah.
That's including stoppage time as well.
God. I'm now on 90th minute now. 3 minutes at it.
They're going to be looking at VAR in the Aston Villa game for a potential handball by Lewis Dunk. Danny Welbeck will be coming on. Danny Welbeck will be coming on, but as we stated, there's only a few more minutes left in these particular fixtures, and it, without repeating myself,
United.
it is
Cross.
Tottenham assets that's come
That
through.
was a abysmal cross. What are you doing? Ronaldo just can't get the service here.
How though, with the likes of Pogba, Fernandes on the pitch, you got, Luke Shaw's come on.
Everyone came on. Like every attacker came on.
Sancho's there.
Yeah, Alanga's there. Like Rashford is there. Everyone's there. Pogba. Rashford back to Pogba again. Just playing it right at the edge of the box. Cross comes in and Fernandes. Nah, the square ball didn't work. United still on the ball.
I mean, look at it. You had starting Alanga, Fernandes, Pogba and Cristiano Ronaldo. And now they've got, like you said, Sancho.
Rashford
on.
passed it to Bruno. Oh my god. Okay, they still got the ball. Pogba headed away from the walk, but they still have it. Cross comes in. Rashford got the ball. Just Shaw is on the ball now. Just cross it. They're just gonna cross it around. Bruno Fernandes! Oh my god.
No, nothing.
Foster saves it again. He grabbed on to the ball. That's another save from Foster. Straight at Foster.
Are we going to get a last minute goal?
It's like 30 seconds now. There's 30 seconds left.
Denver saying this sums up Man United. Could have scored, should have scored. Should have scored, didn't score.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. That's what Man United is. Ooh, Saw. Ooh. The last minute winner. Saw strikes outside the box. Oh man.
I think it's coming. I think it's coming to full time. Nuclear.
Come on, blow the whistle already. And it's over.
It's over, is it?
Yep, 0-0.
Wow. Oh, and as it stands right now,
Ronaldo.
Telles, Wan-Bissaka and Varane are going to get the bonus points, but that is pathetic.
Yeah. I had a feeling it could be a 0-0 because last season when Roy Hodgson actually played against Man United, he kept Bruno Fernandes quiet somehow. It was a 0-0 against Palace. I stayed up that night, like after you guys finished streaming the match before it. I stayed up, like the match was 2 a.m. I was like, oh man, I really wasted my time. I should have just fallen asleep. I was gutted about that. Back when Fernandes was a beast.
Back when people were actually captaining him.
Oh, it's showing the Burnley versus Crystal Palace match now. Oh, Palace are all over Burnley.
We've only got a few minutes left in that game.
Yeah, it was 5 minutes at a time. Just like 10 seconds left.
That's it. 1-1. That is the game. 1-1. 1-1. I'll take it. I got it right. Well, I said 2-2 in the predictor game. Denver saying...
Didn't finish 1-1.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you predicted the draw.
Yeah, I said that Man United, I think I said 1-0 or 2-0. I was ending 0-0. I went with Brighton 1-1, and I said that the... Flaming, what's the other game at 3 o'clock? I've completely forgotten it. Newcastle, I said, would be... I think I went 1-1. So Newcastle win again. Denver...
They're showing the Newcastle game now, and Brentford won a play. I think they're just showing
it's ended 2-0.
Yeah.
It's ended 2-0.
Yeah, they're showing what happened.
You never know,
Brentford
Denver.
Are the last down. Oh my god.
You never know, Denver. Mahrez could come off. ABJ is saying that you might end up beating him. Nuclear took a hit for Mahrez and Kane captain. I think you should be fine.
Oh, that's why he had so many points. He had Kane captain. But Wego's got to do something for me now.
Yeah, I very much doubt that's going to be happening.
But it's Leicester, though. It's Leicester. They're worst defensive stats in the Premier League. Like, if I put logic in it, Wego should score. But last week, it showed logic doesn't matter. Because I played Cancelo, who had a better stats than Dennis, and he got 1 point, and Dennis got 11. How's that possible?
Yeah,
logic doesn't exist.
Like I tagged you on Twitter, Cancelo had so many attempts in that particular fixture against Tottenham. He looked ridiculous. And to come out of that with just, I think it was 2 points, or 1 point it would have been. Yeah, that's, like we stated, it was very, very, very unlucky for yourself. So... I'm not suggesting we won't be scoring. We will be scoring against Leicester. Trust me. Now, whether it's Weghorst or not is a different question. But he ain't going to be outscoring Kane. He's got to get what, a goal and an assist, maybe even 2 assists he has to outscore Kane in that particular one. So, although I suppose then he's got those 2 extra appearance points. So it'll be essentially just by default that Weghorst will outscore Kane if he gets the goal and an assist, but I can't personally see it myself.
Mm-hmm.
Is
the Aston Villa game still on?
Yeah,
it doesn't show.
It won't be finishing for at least 25 minutes.
Oh yeah, their match started late.
Why did it start late? Sorry.
I don't know. There was some interruptions on their behalf. I forgot what it was.
So
they're just on 66 minutes. There's a lot of time left for that Aston Villa.
Hold on. I think it's 2-0. It's 2-0.
2-0.
To Aston Villa 0. Aston Villa 2-0. Punt upfield. On to Watkins. Watkins scores. So it would be probably a defender that got the assist. But it's 2-0. It's 2-0.
It was Tyron Mings with the assist.
Oh yeah, Mo Salah, Foster owners, the real winners. Yeah. Son got a bonus point according to Gabriel de Rop. But there we have it. Tyrone Mings. Mings with the assist. Wow, Brighton. I mean, there's 21 minutes in this game. So we are now 1 point behind Everton. 1 point behind Everton. Would you believe? 1 point behind Everton, because they aren't getting anything tonight, are they? So.
And you have games in hand.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, wait, Raya got 4 points.
Yeah,
he saved 9. He had 9 saves. Oh my god.
Yeah, so.
Okay, I'm still on a green arrow. That's good.
Apparently Kane has dropped to 2 bonus points. How, Gabriel Derop? Brew is saying he needs ABJ to beat you.
Yeah, maybe, Son got a bonus point. Maybe that's why. He scored the last goal.
Normally, I don't think it normally works. I thought that. I didn't realise that.
Doherty got 3. Doherty should get 3 because he got a goal and a clean sheet.
Right, I see. Okay.
Sessignon also got an assist and a clean sheet. There's a lot of spreading around the points in that Spurs match.
So, as it stands, I'm on 27 points.
I'm on 35.
Right, okay. Jason's going to be on. Jason's going to be on a decent amount with Foster coming through. 30 points, yeah. Wow. I need Brighton to score now. I'm in desperate need for Brighton to score.
He's got Dean.
He's got Dean,
right?
Yeah. So that 30 points.
Did he have any other Aston Villa players?
Ramsey.
Oh.
Yeah. So I need Coutinho to score and Brighton to score to hopefully get me out of trouble with Jason at least. That's hoping.
Watch, ABJ is on 48. Oh my god, give me a break, will you?
Yeah, he's saying he's in the top 10k, back in the top 10k. Pretty good week for me. Michael McIntyre is saying Captain Kane and have Watkins. What? I have Watkins, Cash, and David De Gea. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I'm just going to stay on air until this Brighton game finishes, basically. So we'll see what happens. But I think that it's just going to end either 2-0. But we need the Brighton goal.
Wait, if you're just going to stay on right now, the Man City game will instantly start after it.
Yeah, there's no way in hell that I'm sitting here watching that. I like relaxing. I like lying down, listening to a podcast while watching the game. Streaming games is very, very difficult. It's not the most pleasant experience, and this chair is terrible. You can't sit properly in it. It's a piece of junk. Brew's doing very well. We'll bring up Brew's team. So in his battle with, he's on, as it stands, on 46 points, but that's without bonus points added or anything. So he's doing exceptionally well. And then
he's up against Vince this week, and he's going to be up against ABJ next week. So I'm banking on ABJ to beat him. And maybe if I beat my opponent and beat ABJ today, maybe I will qualify. Because of the tie break, yes. I think.
Right, yeah. Fire Tog's on 40 points.
Oh, I just saw the goal. They're just showing the Aston Villa goal. It was a counter-attack. Min's absolute overlapping cross.
Oh, man. Look at this. Wow. Semi-sweet potato Wildcard. He's on 51 points as it stands right now. He's doing really well. He had Foster in goal, Walker-Peters. Jesus. Roberts played Ramsey, Son captain, Rafinha, Brozier, Kane. Wow, semi-sweet potato. Well done. You're doing very well at the moment.
Well, my Raya pick wasn't that bad after all, since Foster got 6 and Raya got 4.
Oh, here
Just
we
2
go.
points.
So, Brew has activated his wild card.
Oh,
And so is Gabriel Derop.
He's gonna go all out, beating ABJ, I think. ABJ has just 1 chip left, the free hit.
Michael McAteer saying about Game Week 28, what are my thoughts on it? So, when we look at it here and we look at these particular fixtures, I'm not really that blown by it per se. If you are planning on free hitting or something like that, and you wanted to go with the double game week players, I'd be doubling up on Aston Villa and Wolves for definite. Maybe doubling up on Southampton and Newcastle, possibly. But, Leeds are just an absolute shambles at the moment, which is the reality of the situation. They're up against Leicester. Leicester will probably win that. They're then at home to Aston Villa. Aston Villa are at form at the moment. Aston Villa can score goals, so I wouldn't be too bothered with Leeds. You've got the likes of Southampton. Who do you choose, though? Brew, yeah, if you want to put it in the team screenshots, I'll happily put it up on screen. Wolves, again, who do you choose? I mean, if I'm captain a double game week player, off the top of my head, I'm going with Rafinha or Coutinho, but that's the team that I've got. I literally have no idea who I'm bringing in for it. I've set myself on 2 Wolves players, if I'm honest with you. They've got the best fixtures. Maybe a defender. Oh yeah, a defender in for Lamptey. Let me just quickly do it on my page here. So, get rid of Lamptey and Mopay. That leaves me with 11.7. There's not exactly many Wolves defenders to choose from, so I'd probably just go with Cody because he's the safest, and then that leaves me with a 7 million in the bank. So I could go with. I mean, is Hwang back in contention?
I think so. Like, he did really well against Arsenal. He did score, and he could have scored another goal because of his speed and his positioning. He was troubling Arsenal way too much. He should be back in the starting lineup.
Yeah.
They really need goals. They can't score goals, and now they can't even defend. Like, what is wrong with them suddenly? I brought them in, and they just become crap. This is my luck this season.
So, this is Brew and his wildcard team as it stands right now. So, here we go, everybody. This is Brew's wildcard team, doing it exceptionally well at the moment. He has got Sarr in goal, Walker-Peters, Ait-Nouri, Digne, Trent, Salah, Coutinho, Rafinha, and he's captain and Coutinho he's got it as at the moment. Rafinha, Brozier, Jimenez and Kane. Cancelo, Saka, Martinelli and Dubravka. As a double game week team, it's pretty much pretty much the players that I've just said, isn't it? Brew, to be honest with you, doubled up on Wolves, doubled up on Southampton, doubled up on Aston Villa. Okay, you've tripled up on Wolves here, which makes perfect sense. Sarr in goal. I think you're onto a winner there, Brew. Yeah, exactly. Stevie Huang at 5.4. I can't see why this isn't such a bad problem. And then Brew saying he's going to then bench boost in game week 29. Well, yeah, that does sound like a...
Yeah, I mean, if I'm playing the wildcard this week, I'll probably switch Jimenez to Wang, and then also like bring in other cheap options who are actually doing better than the mid-priced counterpart options. Like Brew bringing Coutinho, I'm gonna bring in Ramsey because against Leeds, I just think a fast player like Ramsey will do the trick more than Coutinho.
Wow, well, there we have it. Yeah, and that would be the bench boost for double game week 29, where of course you've got the likes of, like he's mentioned, Arsenal, Liverpool. Has he tripled up? Have you tripled up on Liverpool? Salah, Trent. No, I'd be looking at trying to get
He didn't bring any Newcastle assets, Brew.
He's got Dubravka, but I wouldn't be concerned about Newcastle per se. I wouldn't be worried about. Jimenez.
I thought he's gonna bring in Willock.
I'd probably get rid of Jimenez, Brew, if I was you. Actually, Jimenez is useless. Matt Henley, thank you. All Brighton at the moment. Villa are just sitting back, but there's been no decent chances. Of course, there hasn't been. It's probably going to end 2-0. I need Brighton to score, though. I'm in desperate need of Brighton to score. But yeah, Brew, I would be getting rid of Jimenez, if I'm honest with you, Brew. Because Jimenez is absolutely useless. And I'd rather take a punt on St. Maximin if he's confirmed fit. If he's confirmed fit, Brew. Will you
back Southampton for the double?
Say that again.
Will you back Southampton for the double?
Who are you picking those? There's just Ward-Prowse, defender, Brozier, and Adams. They're just the points are coming from anywhere.
I'll probably pick Che Adams, I guess. Che Adams is a good shout. Maybe just one Southampton player. I'm not very keen on doubling up.
I mean, when you look at their team, Adams is 6.9. I mean, would you really be taking him over the
Bruce still got Rafinha on his wildcard.
Yeah, well, you've got to for the double.
Yeah, I would actually bring in James instead of Rafinha, since he plays as a striker.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a striker now. Out of position player. He did score 2 weeks ago. And he never gets subbed off, while Rafinha is getting subbed off.
Dan James, he's a midfielder. 6 million. So far this season, he's scored 4 goals, 3 assists.
He's improved. He improved under Bielsa.
And you reckon there's a 1 week punt, maybe? I mean, for me, I'm
on a wild card, I think I'll bring him in and then switch him out for someone who doubles in game week 29, like 1 week only. He got Martinelli and Saka as well. Why not get a Arsenal defender, since Arsenal are a defensive side?
Yep. Yeah.
Martinelli hasn't been looking that sharp lately, and Smith-Rowe took his chance. Maybe he could get rotated.
Man City are going to be... oh, yeah. The game week 30 blank. Yes, Brew, of course. Yeah. That's going to be interesting to see who blanks in that. But Man City are going to batter Man United, aren't they? In 29. To game week 29?
Last time it was
Game
3-0 or 4-0. What?
Double that score.
Like Man City battered them at Old Trafford. Imagine what will happen at the Etihad.
Yeah. Hopefully, Man City assets can be doing so. But yeah, I'd be focusing on in a wild card. Obviously, you've got to be looking at the double game weeks, but I would not be losing focus on Liverpool. Liverpool are just going to be going for that. Maybe it's worth that punt on, sacking off someone like Kane. I know he's your main man, but maybe sacking off Kane, trying to bring in someone like, maybe Mane, maybe that Luiz. Is Luiz a guaranteed starter?
I'll still keep Kane. He's looking better than Son lately.
And obviously, Tottenham's fixtures are really, really good at the moment. With Everton at home, really good fixture. Man United away, it's not exactly... that's going to be tight. Brighton, West Ham, that's going to be tough. Newcastle, tough. Aston Villa, Brighton again. Brentford, I think that, maybe it could be worth investing in Harry Kane, but how do people like myself bring him in? It's now impossible. In fact, it is impossible, pretty much, to be bringing in someone like Harry Kane, unless I was to go like a... No, I can't do it. I physically cannot get in Harry Kane. But certainly, Brew, the team is looking... Kane ain't leaving my team in his current form, exactly. No.
Do you still have your wildcard, Steve?
No, I used it, didn't I, the other day? That was this week. This just
yeah, last week.
Yeah.
Last week, yeah.
But I'm needing, really needing now Coutinho to do something, because he is my differential. We've got a few minutes left of that game. To be honest with you, I can't see Coutinho doing it. In fact, Coutinho's gone off. So Coutinho's been substituted for someone called Tim Bunam. Brilliant. So even if Aston Villa were to score, Coutinho ain't doing anything. Brighton have only made one substitution. Neil Maupay is going to do nothing now. So, yeah, I think that... unbelievable. If you're wondering what the team is, if you are just joining us, this is Brew. He's doing very, very well. In fact, he's doing exceptionally well, overall rank-wise. This is his wildcard team that he's got for next game week, and then his bench boosting game week 29. For people listening audio, Sarr, Walker-Peters, Ait-Nouri, Digne, Trent, Rafinha, Coutinho, Salah, Brozier, Jimenez, Kane, and then Dubravka, Cancelo, Saka, Martinelli on the bench. Right now, my team has been... my team has been pretty meh, but I just sat this... me personally, I just sat this blank game week off. Already the players that I expected to do well have come through, apart from Fernandes. So it's over to Sterling and Mahrez now. Mahrez not playing. If you're just joining us, Mahrez is not starting whatsoever. He's on the bench though, so you'd expect him to come on. But it's now over to Sterling, see what he does. Jason, annoyingly, has actually done, considering he didn't even do his team this week, touch it, is actually doing very, very well. Within reason, 30 points, that's 3 points more than me. It's that Foster. It's that Foster flaming clean sheet. Gabriel Derop saying, with that wildcard team, Brew, you can easily get through the rest of the series with just free transfers. Matt Henry saying, watching Kane in that City game, it's hard to sell him. Yeah, exactly.
And the Leeds game today, he was so good. Like, felt like he could have gone another goal. Just keep him.
But is that just simply because Leeds are just that
Like
bad?
Yeah, but also sometimes, like he beat Man City though. That's another case. Man City on that. So maybe against like counter-attack, when the counter-attack works, he flourishes. And he's up against Everton. Lampard will surely attack him and then get countered. And Everton doesn't have the fastest of players. They've got like 32-year-olds. They're gonna be slow against Kane and Son. Oh, and even, Kulusevski also did well today. He's another one.
What position does
6
he play?
million. Plays the Mora role, but he's way better. He cuts inside. He scores from edge of the box. He just scored edge of the box today. He got a goal and an assist. Links up well with Son. Son is acting more like a number 10, while Kulusevski is playing the Son role. That's what happened today. Doherty is also looking good. He's their best attacking defender in the Spurs, and he doesn't look like he's gonna get that much rotated with Emerson, since Emerson isn't doing well. And Sessegnon has taken Reguilon's spot. Reguilon is out of favor now.
And this
Here's another one.
Kulusevski is only 6 million. Matt Doherty, 4.7. Cheap players.
How much is Sessegnon again?
Sessegnon is 4.3. But
oh my god, he's so cheap, and Reguilon is out of favor. Maybe people could get him in instead of Dyer.
Last 3 fixtures, he's played 77, 78, and 90 minutes. But it's really not worth that risk of bringing in a particular player.
But he's
that's not guaranteed.
4.3.
Yeah, well, that's true. He's only
Still
4.3,
bro. Good bench fodder, I guess.
I'm just hoping that whatchamacallit, in the next few minutes that Brighton can score, but I very much doubt it. They're in the 91st minute. My players come off in Coutinho. Brighton have made no substitutions other than at the 63rd minute where Danny Welbeck came on for Moda. I've got Mopé still on the pitch, but I mean, we could have additional minutes added because of the amount of yellow cards, maybe 4 or 5 minutes extra time. But as it stands right now, it's 2-0 to Aston Villa. Nothing from Coutinho whatsoever. Nothing from Ramsey, thank God. And yeah, I think I've got to resign myself to the fact that Brighton are not going to be scoring, despite the fact that I'm in desperate need. Of course, the second I've got rid of Digne's getting clean sheets. It's absolutely unreal. Absolutely unreal. The Steve-O jinx continues, which is very frustrating from my point of view, of course, but what can I say? This is just for anybody listening. This is Jason's team up on screen. Foster coming through. Digne coming through. Is differential-wise. Ramsey, not so much, but he's still got Jimenez, Saiss in a game against West Ham. That's going to be very, very tight, so there's a very good chance of a clean sheet potentially for Wolves. I've gone 1-1. What are you thinking in that game, Nuke Rams?
Which match is it?
Wolves, West Ham at home to Wolves.
West Ham at home to Wolves. I think 2-1 to Wolves.
Wow, you think Wolves are going
to... West Ham... Yeah, Bowen isn't looking that sharp, but I could easily be proven wrong tomorrow. But that's what I heard. Bowen didn't look sharp because he came off the back of a slight injury on his knee or something like that.
And that's the end of the game. That's it. 2-0 to Aston Villa. It's finished. And that's the end of the stream. There we are. Nuka Atoms, thanks for joining me.
Yeah.
How are you feeling after today? Just a quick couple of words.
I'm just glad the 3 p.m. kickoffs are over. Time for some fun, and it's Man City time. Come on, get something, will you, for everyone. Make everyone happy for once.
And you said 3-0 to Man City, didn't you?
Yeah.
Cheers, dude. See you later.
Cheers, man. Thanks for having me.
There's Nuclear Atoms there. And like I say, the invitation's always there for people to join me live on air. I'm going to call it an afternoon. And thanks, everybody, for joining me. Obviously, if you have enjoyed the stream, hit the like button. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. Yeah, so far, not been the greatest for people that have dived into the Burnley assets. I did warn people, but they wouldn't listen. The biggest winners so far are the Tottenham asset holders in Kane, Son. If you've doubled up specifically Kane, Son, and a defender like Dan has, it's now down. It's now over to Man City. Really, this game here is the crucial one, because if Sterling blanks, Mahrez not starting, and if he blanks, that could be very good for people like myself that haven't free hitted whatsoever, because this game week so far has just been absolutely bleh, unless you're a Kane captaincy or a Son captainer, which a lot of people have been in the mini leagues. Anyway, cheers, Phil. Cheers, everybody.